Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the River Toads and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. And now the River Toads kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Quick give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Line getting set on second down. They'll run him again. Got the first down. Turns it on at midfield. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Now the River Toads offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it in his belly. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The River Toads with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Look out! He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And now the River Toads line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Extending the play. Inside the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Sells the run, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On play action. They're all over it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly foul.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his target. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The River Toads will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Working the ground game. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. They give it back to him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. the RPO. Quick throw to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. Runs through a man. He smashes his way through again. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. RPO complete. Fighting off the defender. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for running room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Made a defender miss. He'll be brought down short of the first down marker. He was able to make one guy miss, but too many defenders there, and he'll be about a yard short. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That one just came off his hand badly. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. All over him immediately. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And now the River Toads will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to take it back. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They told us they wanted to start fast. Doesn't get much quicker than a 24-0 lead early.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. It's caught downfield. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the secondary.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Finding space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Powers inside. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move to get room. Finding some room. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Still looking. He'll pull it down and run. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The River Toads will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll run the counter. See some running room.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Wolverines look to do some damage in the red zone. Keeps it looking for room. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Wants to throw on 1st. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, past the 6. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the River Toad sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Left side is Clark. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And now the River Toads come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're going to ride this running back. He's past the marker. There's a crease. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Michigan. Great job by the back on the option. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The River Toads will send out the punt unit. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Quick step and go. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First play of this drive. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Absolutely perfect. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so... Right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with TCU taking on the Sam Houston Bearcats.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Drops back on 1st down. Under pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their 1st sack.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cousins. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's dropped. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it away. And now the River Toads will punt this one away. Trying to make one miss. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Down he goes. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to establish the run. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Powers forward. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the number one thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Rush is on. Just got rid of that one. Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The River Toads now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And now the River Toads will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option, the keeper, breaks into the open. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Now on 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their... Makes the catch, and he's free. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. On the move, he fires. Out wide left, it's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Wants to throw on first. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Taylor. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The River Toads will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold and finds his man on the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it. Here's a little room there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Finds his big tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Drives inside. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got him on the RPO. He breaks a tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll run the counter. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan! His 8th touchdown of the game.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the River Toads send out the punt unit. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. He would not be denied. His 9th touchdown of the game.
And that is an outstanding effort offensively to score again. But what's been going on with the tackling defensively, that's been the biggest issue. Sometimes football just comes down to fundamentals or lack thereof. And that's been the case defensively. Just not able to wrap up and get these offensive players onto the ground. 2 huge broken tackles on that long explosive play. And that's been the story for this defense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The River Toads decide to punt it away. On the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Throws it off the RPO. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Duarte. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Got a little space. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Look out. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a grab in the end zone for 6.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pulls it. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rid of it on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw on third. Makes the grab.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.